Alright, so I'm finally letting the cat out of the bag. I've been planning this and thinking about it for a while, and I'm converting my Losi 8 to high voltage. So I've been slowly gathering up parts for this, and I finally got everything I need. So, as you may know, this servo right here, my throttle servo, is missing. Well, here it is, right here. Nothing wrong with the servo. This is my oldest Savox I have. It's got the most miles on it. It's been through 2 vehicles. It's got a lot of miles on it. The reason why I'm finally not running it in here anymore is because it's not high voltage compatible. This is a 6-volt servo. Very good specs for the price. Tell you what, if I wasn't running high voltage, this is like the throttle. This is the throttle servo of choice for me. This is the Savox 1258 TG. TG stands for titanium gear. It's got like 0.08 seconds. Great throttle servo for like anything. A great steering servo for 10th scale. Very awesome servo. So if you're not running high voltage, this is a great servo. But it's got a lot of miles on it. I'm finally retiring it. And we got a bunch of junk here. I'll show it. So for throttle, this is my new throttle servo. High voltage approved, 7.4 volts. I went with the 1273. If we check out the specs on this real quick, the speed on high voltage is 0.065 seconds. 1258 is 08 seconds. And the torque, 222 ounces of torque. This Savox only has 160, I don't remember. But this is what we're installing. Let's do it. So we got our 2 wires sticking out. They're gonna go through this little slot right there. The servo wires can be a little bit of a pain to put in, so I put them in off camera. I went around this little post here. If it's an issue, you can tuck it behind, but I think it'll be just fine like this. Right, so we got the servos installed. Now let's move back here real quick. So, of course, since we got high voltage servos, we need something to power it. So, it was kind of complicated to find something kind of turnkey for this, because I just wanted something that I could just fit right in and plug it in and be done with it. And originally I just wanted to do the Life batteries. And as you can see, a Life battery right here. I use this in my Savage. But it's just a little too chunky for the Losi 8 battery tray. I don't know what you want to call this. So I thought, oh, well, that won't work. So pretty much all you're limited to is the stock 6-volt NIMH hump pack. And again, I wanted slightly more voltage. I wanted more milliamps. There's the ProTech one. I tried to go with that one, but since I'm in Canada, that kind of put an end to that. Because A-Main had them. They wanted like $100 to ship it to me because it was like a hazardous good. So this is what we went with. We got a Dynamite Reaction 2 2S 7.4 volt 2000 milliamps. And when everything's all said and done, it fits in here snug as a bug. Bam, look at that. Snug as a bug. So, what I've been using pretty much all this time is when the switch stopped working, I cut the ends off and just kind of made a little wire with both ends, so one went into the receiver, and the other end stuck out of the receiver tray, and I plugged my battery straight into that. Problem is, well, it looks kind of really ugly. And I've heard that lipos don't like to be plugged right into the receiver. So we got this. I've heard really good things about these digital switches or whatever they are. These things seem to be hyped up quite a bit because I remember looking at these months ago. They were only like $12, and when I bought this one, it was 18. So anyway, so I thought, okay, well, I'll mount it up here, but I didn't want to mangle the factory piece right here just in case I wanted to go back. So made myself a little cover right here. Then the little switch is going to screw onto the top piece here, and then I have a little notch cut out of the side, and that's where the wire is going to go through. So we got our switch installed. We're using the 2 factory screws right there, and then we just got a little button head screw holding the end of the cover on and the switch. And of course, like I said earlier, we got that groove cut out perfectly for the wire to sit in there. Now of course, this wire is not going to quite reach, so I got a extension wire. And of course I got part numbers for everything here for you guys, if you want to try this out as well. So for a whopping $6, I got a 3-inch heavy duty Spectrum extension wire. Part number SPM A3000. That's for the heavy duty extension wire. We got that here. Look how heavy duty it is. Oh, brilliant. Here's our part number for the battery. DYNB 2020 JST8. I don't actually see a part number for the SkyRC power switch, so I'll just put a link in the description. Actually, I lied. I think that might be a part number. 002338727. And to go with all that, I got these Tactic servo locking safety clips. They're like $10 and you get all these. Part number TAC M2770. If you don't want to spend the $10 for these, you can just use like heat shrink tubing. So, I don't know. They were in stock. They were fairly cheap, so I picked them up. So of course they get you somewhere, right? This lipo doesn't come with a Futaba style connection. It comes with the GST, but I just kind of jammed in there temporarily till I can get an adapter, or I might change a connector somewhere. But as you can see, everything works great. Just thought I would show a quick demo real quick between the 6 volt, 6.6 volt, and 7.4 volt battery packs. Here's 6 volt. Here's throttle. Here is 6.6 volt. Here's lipo, 7.4 volts. let's just put the remote like that. Let's see if I can get a firm grip on this and see how fast I can turn it. Let's try it on the ground as well. It's moving. Now that's pretty impressive. Now I see why lipo is so popular. I'm feeling a weight difference between the two. Let's see what the difference is. 118 grams for the NIMH 6-volt. 83 grams for the lipo. Lighter, more voltage, more milliamps. Can't go wrong, guys. If you have a vehicle that you're transitioning to high voltage, a Losi in particular, this is the perfect battery, guys. Awesome, I love this. Snug as a bug. Look at that. There we go, she's like pretty much done. Now we just got this clear body kicking around. So if you guys have any ideas or anything, please let me know what you think I should paint this body. You also may have noticed that I removed my rear wing. That's just temporary. I just didn't want to get all mangled before I even get the new body on. So if you guys don't remember, the wing is blue, black, and white. So I'd kind of like to stick with those colors. But if you have any ideas for like schemes or patterns or whatnot, let me know, because I'm not an artist whatsoever. I suck at that stuff. So, or I might get sent out and get it professionally painted. Where do you guys get your stuff professionally painted? Let me know. I was also possibly thinking of getting it wrapped, but who knows. If anyone has any ideas, let me know.